for a fact.
Good money, good money.
This is something I wanted for myself a long time ago. I just never thought it was gonna happen. This is definitely gonna be a treat for the fans. Two of the hardest hitters in boxing, David Benavidez and Gervonta Davis. We've been training here for the past. Every time we focus and ourselves 100% on boxing, we know exactly where we're going.
I'm not a kid anymore. Taking my priorities serious. These things matter.
I read a lot of messages that people send me, and there's people be like, you know what, bro, you're an inspiration to me. You motivate me a lot. That's really what keeps my engine going. I can't let these people down, and I won't let these people down. I definitely do it for the fans. I don't think the fans know how much they mean to me. They're not even my fans. I feel like they're my family.
I don't want to lose. I hate losing.
The hard work has officially begun as Gervonta Davis launches an intense new training camp alongside Jose Benavidez Sr. and Team Benavidez. Early footage from the gym has already captured the attention of boxing fans, raising excitement and speculation that this could mark the beginning of a career-defining comeback for Gervonta Davis.
David Morrell is definitely in trouble for this fight. At the end of the day, nobody fights like me. He's definitely in for the hardest fight of his life. I'm evolving as a fighter and as a man. Number one.
David Benavidez, he's another guy that's coming inside the ring. If it do play a big part, I take advantage of it.
As the training footage continued generating attention, Sean Porter shared his thoughts, suggesting that Gervonta Davis appears to have found the right connection with Jose Benavidez Sr. Sean Porter explained that success in training often depends on trust, comfort, and chemistry, believing Gervonta Davis now is a trainer who allows Gervonta Davis to be himself while building a type of partnership that could bring out Gervonta Davis's very best.
I feel like he's comfortable with Jose, and just telling y'all what I know, sometimes that's all it takes. Whatever's gonna get this light flip up, turned on, and keep it on, sometimes it's comfort. I just need somebody that I feel comfortable with, that I can be myself with, and that, you know, when I'm ready to move, they moving. When they ready to move, I'm moving. And I feel like he thinks he has that with Jose.
Fannin believes Gervonta Davis could benefit greatly from working with Jose Benavidez Sr. According to Fannin, Gervonta Davis already possesses elite natural talent. But after spending so many years with the same coaching team, a fresh voice, different training methods, and new guidance from Jose Benavidez Sr. can help Gervonta Davis continue evolving and reach an even higher level inside the ring.
Gervonta Davis is going to do well with Jose Benavidez. Gervonta Davis is an extremely talented fighter. He probably has learned everything that he can learn from Kenny and Calvin, having been with those guys for so long. So it may do him some good to have different eyes on that scenario.
Showbiz the Adult believes training under Jose Benavidez Sr. demands immediate discipline, technical precision, and maximum effort from every fighter. Showbiz the Adult pointed to Ryan Garcia's experience, explaining that Jose Benavidez Sr. and Team Benavidez quickly refined Ryan Garcia's technique and pushed Ryan Garcia to perform at full speed from the very beginning. In Showbiz the Adult opinion, that guidance played an important role in Ryan Garcia's development, and Showbiz the Adult believes Gervonta Davis could experience similar benefits by working within the same demanding system.
I'm nowhere near fighter shape, but what I'm saying is they're going to teach you form, make you learn it right now, and practice it at a high pace. And that just killed me. I mean, completely washed me out. I mean, they did the same thing with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia showed up there and he had to deal with the family, get all of that culture together and the community stuff together. Then he had to learn the form from David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez Sr. He had to apply it right now and demonstrate it full speed. And what did that lead to? For the first time ever, Ryan Garcia could call himself champion. And I mean, not interim, not secondary, not kinda, but 100% full welterweight WBC champion. And it just so happened to follow training under the tutelage of Jose Benavidez Sr.
Showbiz the Adult also argued that Gervonta Davis's traditionally low punch output has always been a key part of Gervonta Davis's fighting style, relying on patience, timing, precision, power, and outstanding ring IQ to break opponents down. However, Showbiz the Adult believes that strategy worked against Gervonta Davis during the fight with Lamont Roach, where Lamont Roach offered very few opportunities for effective counterpunching. According to Showbiz the Adult, training with Jose Benavidez Sr. could help Gervonta Davis become more proactive in creating offensive openings instead of waiting for them, making Gervonta Davis's decision to join Team Benavidez a smart move for the next stage of Gervonta Davis's career.
Lack of activity is historic. I mean, he is the lowest volume fighter in the world. And a lot has to do with his timing, his IQ, his precision, and his power. He throws something when he sees something. But it just so happens to make him a low activity fighter. And against Lamont Roach, I think that has something to do with the trouble Lamont Roach gave him, because Lamont Roach didn't give him much. So Gervonta, he really couldn't find too much to counter. And in that situation, he had to try to punch Lamont Roach open, and that just didn't work well for that fight. But getting coached by the Benavidezes, oh, they definitely know how to punch you open, then counter. I think Gervonta Tank Davis made a very headsy choice to try Jose Benavidez Sr.
Greg Hackett welcomed the return of Gervonta Davis, describing Gervonta Davis as one of boxing's biggest attractions and one of the sport's most exciting champions. Greg Hackett explained that every time Gervonta Davis steps into the ring, fans expect a spectacular knockout, and Greg Hackett expressed hope that Gervonta Davis's comeback opponent will be a respected, high-quality contender capable of providing a memorable challenge.
I mean, I'm just happy Tank coming back. Tank's exciting. All the guys are exciting, but Tank is always a big question mark when Tank get in the ring. Is somebody about to get knocked the fuck out? You know what I mean? I just hope it's a good guy. Somebody, you know, we can respect.
While Gervonta Davis remains fully focused on Gervonta Davis's comeback, attention has already shifted toward a potential blockbuster showdown with Devin Haney. As speculation surrounding the long-awaited fight continues to grow, Devin Haney welcomed the challenge by making it clear that Devin Haney is ready to step into the ring and finally make one of boxing's biggest dream fights a reality. Devin Haney responded with a confident "let's go," while Gervonta Davis dismissed the growing confidence surrounding Devin Haney, suggesting that a few victories can make fighters believe they have reached another level. Gervonta Davis insisted that facing Gervonta Davis is a completely different challenge, arguing that a fight with Gervonta Davis would give Devin Haney the biggest payday of Devin Haney's career, while also presenting Devin Haney with the toughest test Devin Haney has ever faced.
They get a few wins and they get a little above themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't really like, they come see me and I give them a real they get a real check.
Yeah.
A real check, and they get a real opponent. And I won't even say no real opponent, a real, you know what I mean, the champ. Yeah. They get the champ.
Gervonta Davis continued fueling the rivalry by signaling Gervonta Davis's interest in finally settling the score with Devin Haney, with reports suggesting that representatives from both camps have already begun communicating. The long-awaited showdown suddenly appears closer than ever, adding even more momentum. Bill Haney revealed that negotiations between Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney are more than just speculation. Bill Haney credited conversations with Al Heyman for increasing Bill Haney's confidence that the fight can be made and emphasized that the bout should take place without dehydration or rehydration clauses, with minimum contracted weight of 144 pounds.
So I consider this as real. Me and Al have had discussions. That's made it even more real. Never has anyone said anything about any dehydration, rehydration, or anything for that matter. So I think that it should be, and what it should be, is a fair fight. You know, and that weight is to be determined, but it won't be anything under 144 pounds.
Even as negotiations continue to gain momentum, Bill Haney admitted that one major obstacle still stands in the way. According to Bill Haney, the biggest challenge is convincing Gervonta Davis to officially commit to the fight rather than anything that might happen once the opening bell sounds. Despite that concern, Bill Haney made it clear that Bill Haney continues to respect Gervonta Davis and Gervonta Davis's team, while remaining hopeful that the matchup will eventually become a reality.
I think that's going to be the hardest part for Debo to get him in the ring than to actually be in the ring. And I think more people are starting to understand that maybe Bill Haney might have a little bit of truth to it by the confidence that we've shown about it. But ultimately, you know, I have a lot of respect for him and that team.
Offering Tim Bradley's perspective, Tim Bradley urged both Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney to stop exchanging words and finally make the long-awaited fight happen. Looking ahead to potential matchup, Tim Bradley leaned toward Devin Haney, believing Devin Haney's consistent activity, physical advantages, technical boxing ability, and disciplined style could give Devin Haney the edge against Gervonta Davis inside the ring.
You know, just make the damn fights. That's it. Make the fights. Surprise us sometime. Please surprise us. Dang it. Less talking, more action. But that's my take on that fight. You want to know who I think would win if they were to fight? Devin Haney. Ooh, Tim, you crazy. Tim, you crazy. Ain't no way he gonna beat Tank Davis. Ain't no way. Tank got too much power for him. Tank this, Tank that. What about Dev? Dev been active. Dev been busy. I'm going with the more active fighter. The one that's been busy. That's who I'm going with. The bigger fighter. The guy that can box. That's who I'm going with.
According to Tim Bradley, the advantage in a potential showdown belongs to the fighter who has remained active and consistently sharpened his skills through regular competition. Tim Bradley emphasized that complete boxing ability, ring sharpness, and overall skill set are ultimately more important than raw punching power alone. Tim Bradley also welcomed reports that Gervonta Davis may be working with Jose Benavidez Sr., expressing hope that the new partnership will help Gervonta Davis regain Gervonta Davis's motivation, discipline, and focus ahead of Gervonta Davis's return to the ring.
They have been busy. I'm going with the more active fighter. The one that's been busy. That's who I'm going with. The bigger fighter. The guy that can box. That's who I'm going with. Tank can box? Yeah. Oh, and I'm hearing the also that Tank is getting ready, supposedly. Sorry about that, that's my dog. Supposedly, Tank is supposed to be going with Benavidez Sr. Really? Look, I'll say this. I hope that Benavidez Sr. can bring back some desire. I hope he can bring back a jar of desire and instill it in Tank.
Meanwhile, Showbiz the Adult believes any potential agreement between Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney should be based on an equal financial split. Showbiz the Adult acknowledged that Gervonta Davis has historically been the bigger pay-per-view attraction, but Showbiz the Adult argued that Devin Haney's active schedule, continued success, and growing resume have significantly narrowed that gap, especially after Gervonta Davis's draw with Lamont Roach.
The Haneys start with 50-50. And then we can work from you standing strong down. That's how all negotiations happen. Now, do I think it's a 50-50 fight? Yes and no. Financially, obviously not. I would never see Tank Davis as an undercard. Never. But merit-wise, it's 50-50. Because Tank, where you been? Your last fight was a draw against Lamont Roach coming up. Debo's became another division champion and been fighting and putting in work. Times Square cards and big time shit, right? So merit-wise,
Colonel Martin viewed the potential matchup through perspective of weight classes, explaining that the agreed fighting weight could have a major impact on the outcome. According to Colonel Martin, Gervonta Davis's power, strength, and physicality would likely make Gervonta Davis the favorite if the fight takes place around 145 pounds. However, Colonel Martin believes the contest becomes much more competitive at 140 pounds, where Devin Haney's movement, footwork, and technical boxing skills could allow Devin Haney to win enough rounds that Gervonta Davis is unable to land Gervonta Davis's trademark power shots.
Devin versus Tank.
It depends on what weight. Like, if it's at 35, then Devin, he not going to be able to mess with Tank at all. I just feel like Tank too strong at 35, Devin just too weak at 35.
What if it's at 40? What if it's at 40?
Either fighter could win that fight. Tank, he got the power, and he got the equalizers. Anything can happen with Tank. But Tank give away a lot of rounds. So maybe if he's not able to land that punch and Devin just keep winning rounds, stacking rounds, and then maybe the last, 5 rounds, Devin just move around, play it safe.
Right.
That's Devin's decision, so either fighter could win that one.
Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez offered a very different assessment of Gervonta Davis, arguing that Gervonta Davis's success has been built less on traditional textbook fundamentals and more on relentless pressure, natural instincts, and explosive intensity. Teofimo Lopez suggested that Gervonta Davis's fighting style was shaped by the demanding boxing culture of Washington, D.C., where physical toughness, constant aggression, and mental resilience were prioritized over polished technique. In Teofimo Lopez's opinion, that environment helped develop Gervonta Davis into a relentless competitor rather than a conventional technical boxer.
He's not a boxer. See, people don't understand this. Tank is not a boxer. He grew up from headbangers in D.C., and they used to put a tire in the middle, put their foot in the middle of that tire, and bang it out in D.C.
Turning to the potential showdown, Eddie Hearn praised Devin Haney for Devin Haney's professionalism, discipline, and unwavering dedication to the sport. At the same time, Eddie Hearn described Gervonta Davis as a once-in-a-generation talent with extraordinary natural ability. According to Eddie Hearn, the outcome of a fight between Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney would largely depend on Gervonta Davis's mindset, believing that a fully focused Gervonta Davis has the tools to defeat any opponent. Eddie Hearn also noted that the winner of Gervonta Davis versus Devin Haney would significantly elevate Gervonta Davis's, or Devin Haney's, standing in the sport and move one step closer to becoming one of boxing's biggest attractions.
I mean, look, you just don't know how Tank's going to come back. When did he last fight?
March against him.
So a year and a half? I mean, longer time he gets, say the fight happened in November, December, like a year and a half. And he's been through a lot. But Tank is an unbelievable talent.
As speculation surrounding the potential fight continued to grow, Devin Haney returned to the gym to prepare for a possible showdown with Gervonta Davis. Devin Haney resumed intense sparring sessions, focusing on improving Devin Haney's timing, footwork, defensive movement, and overall sharpness as Devin Haney continued preparing for Devin Haney's next challenge inside the ring.
It's Haney time. You know what time it is. It's Haney time. On what?
Devin Haney's trainer explained that Devin Haney has built Devin Haney's success on exceptional speed, intelligent footwork, and elite ring IQ, consistently using those strengths to outbox opponents. Devin Haney's trainer also noted that moving up to 140 pounds has helped Devin Haney generate more punching power while maintaining Devin Haney's technical style. According to Devin Haney's trainer, Devin Haney has now matured into a more experienced champion who is beginning to sit down on Devin Haney's punches, making Devin Haney's power an increasingly dangerous weapon for future fights.
With Devin's IQ and boxing, being young and having the speed and the legs, he's taking advantage of that now. While you're young, you got to use that speed and your legs, because as you get older, your legs and your speed deteriorates. You know what I mean? But Devin does have power. Speed is power. And going up to 140, he's got a lot more power now. And Devin always been a puncher. He's just been concentrating on speed, winning each and every round, winning each and every minute of every round. That's what's more important. But he's becoming more mature. He's a veteran champion now. And I think he wants knockouts now. So I think the power is really going to come out of Devin Haney from 140 pounds and up from here on out on his career.
That brings us to the end of the latest developments involving Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, and several of boxing's biggest names. But the biggest questions still remain unanswered as the boxing world eagerly waits to see what happens next. What do you think about the latest news surrounding Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing news, fight updates, and in-depth analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.